All right, let's see what we got here. Sweet. Hey, what's up, guys? Let me know how the audio is real quick. How's the audio? Notification gang. Let's go. How are you guys doing? Super. I know I'm a little late, guys. I apologize. I'm super excited though to be in here and to have all you guys in here. Honestly, just give me 1 second. All right, I'm so pumped. Let me just post real quick on Instagram just so everybody's notified that this is going on already. So let's get this started. So all right, real quick. All right, guys, it's time for the live stream. Make sure you join right now. You don't want to miss this, honestly. Perfect. Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you guys in here. We got so many people. Awesome. And the sound is good. How long will it be? You need to sleep? All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. You guys already know how the channel works. I'm straight up with you, no BS. Yes, there's gonna be a replay for tomorrow. I understand there's a lot of people that, that follow me that are from other countries and your time zones are all a little bit messed up. So don't worry, guys. It's okay. There will be a replay. But there's not going to be giveaways for the replay. So guys, make sure that you stay till the end because there's going to be giveaways throughout this whole thing, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I'm incentivizing you to get value here. That's just pretty cool. So let me just real quick go to my Google Slides and we'll get started right away, guys. So we'll go here. All right, guys, I am so excited. This presentation is super fire, guys. Trust me. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right, guys. Awesome. So today, as you may or may not know, I'm going to be talking about exactly how I got one of my stores to $186,000 in literally 30 days, guys. That's honestly insane. And I'm sure a lot of you can think that's insane. And honestly, a year ago, I would have said to myself, if I would have said, hey, Arie, next year you'll make 186K in a month, I would have told myself to get out of my face. I would have been like, get out of here. Like, there's no way, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel that way. So let me know if, you can kind of relate to that feeling a little bit. Awesome. So, I don't want to waste any of your time. So let's just hop right into it, honestly. So like I said, guys, if you stay till the end, I will definitely make it worth your time. There will be a replay, but I'm going to be giving away 3 things in particular. So one thing is going to be an hour-long coaching call with me, full hour to discuss whatever you want, a full hour, guys. That's a long time. And then the other thing is a course spot giveaway. So yes, I did finalize my course. It's amazing so far. And I already have a few people in there just to kind of test it out, and they have absolutely loved it. So very exciting stuff. So yes, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be giving away 1 special spot for somebody to get it for absolutely free, and I'm gonna be doing a $100 giveaway. So just a little bit of incentives for you to stay throughout the whole thing. Therefore, we can all learn a lot from this. Okay, so let's just make sure everybody here is engaged. Okay, cool. All right. We got a lot of people that want it. Perfect. Okay, guys, so if you don't know who I am, a quick introduction. I'm sure there's a few people in here that don't know me because, I did run a few ads before Facebook shut me down, but I'm 22 years old. I'm an entrepreneur. I've generated over $500,000 across my different Shopify stores. But here's the thing. I've been in e-commerce for 2+ years, and because of that, I've virtually mastered one of the most powerful advertising platforms that has ever existed in the history of time, honestly. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can probably guess, what that is. Yes, Facebook ads, guys. So my primary source of, my expertise is really in Facebook ads, which is truthfully the most profitable skill that you can have, in this day and age, and probably in the future as well, guys. This is a ridiculously powerful advertising platform, and if you haven't realized that yet, you will after this presentation. So are you guys excited to learn exactly how you can use this? Because honestly, I'm really excited to show you guys. You guys thought I was 23? Nah, I just turned 22 actually a couple months ago, May 7th. So yeah, at the time, I was 21 for a long time when I started my YouTube channel. Now I'm 22. I'm getting older, yes, but I did shave, so maybe I look a little younger. But anyways, guys, so I just want to say real quick that even if you're not into dropshipping, okay, like if you don't have a Shopify store, maybe you're doing consulting, you're doing eBay dropshipping or whatever, the strategies and concepts that I'm going to talk about today can be applied to literally any online business, okay? So make sure you pay attention because this is really, really going to be valuable for all sorts of online businesses. So, just in case some of you guys don't know what Shopify dropshipping is, I just want to really quickly, it's dropshipping is essentially just like moving goods from a manufacturer directly to the consumer. So you don't hold any inventory. You go directly from, the person that sells the product to the customer, and you're kind of just like the middleman. But here's the thing, guys. A lot of you probably think that this is a new thing or just something that's like a fad or that it's going to go away soon. No. Dropshipping is not a new business model, guys. It's the only reason why it's so popular right now, though, is because the online revolution, which I'm sure, especially some of you guys that are like my age and even younger, we don't even realize how significant this online revolution has been. But yes, it has made dropshipping an insanely easy business model to get started with. So this is kind of a visual diagram of how it works. You got your customer, they order from your store, boom, the supplier sends it directly to the customer. Pretty simple stuff, guys, but it's a really good visual representation of how this works. And Shopify, of course, if you don't know, it's just the online platform that most of us use to create a website, right? And the reason why Shopify is so great is because of the awesome apps that they have. And of course, it's really user-friendly, right? So anybody can kind of work around it, customize a store fairly easily. Now, guys, here's the first massive piece of value here. So what apps am I actually talking about, right? What apps am I talking about that are so great? 300 live. Wow, we got so many people in here. I love it. But anyways, so what awesome apps am I talking about? These apps. So this is from literally the store that made 186,000 in literally 30 days. And these are the exact apps I use. So guys, like I said, there's going to be a replay. You can take a picture of these, screenshot, whatever you want. But these are literally all of the apps that I used. Absolutely all of them. I put them in a screenshot for you so you can see. And yes, it's a lot of apps. Obviously, not all of them were put to use at all times, but most of them were. And I'm sure you see a lot of really weird ones that you don't even know about. They're not even worth it. Our store is so advanced at this point that some of these are like custom apps from our distributor. But, I'm not even going to get into that. That's a whole new topic to cover. But the absolute necessities, honestly, that you need on your store are Oberlo or Dropify. So what these apps do are essentially a fulfillment service. So it allows you to fulfill orders really easily. And obviously, it's kind of hard to conceptually understand what that even means. But I'm sure a lot of you that have stores understand. The other app is Klaviyo, or basically any other email service provider. But Klaviyo is my favorite. Quantity Breaks, which is a bulk pricing upselling app, which works amazingly. It's the easiest type of upsell that you can have on your store. Now, there's a lot of other apps like Quantity Breaks that I've been testing recently, so I'll talk about those in a little bit. But Looks Reviews is also a major key, guys. You need reviews on your store. That's social proof. Obviously, it works, guys. We all know it works, so that's why you need that. So guys, in my journey, obviously it's been a long journey, 2+ years. That's probably way longer than probably any of you have been doing this for, right? I mean, let me see. I'm kind of curious, guys. Like, how many of you have been doing this for like more than a year? I'm just like really curious, guys. We'll see. It's a little bit delayed, so I gotta wait like just a little bit. Man, this is so awesome. 6 months, awesome. 6 months, that's pretty long. But honestly, that's still relatively new, guys. Like, even that month, like, to me, that doesn't sound like a lot. Maybe to you, you feel like it's a lot, but to me, man, that's nothing. But anyways, guys, in my journey, like I was saying, I've done a ton of things right. But the cool thing, I think, honestly, is that I've done more things wrong than right, which at the time, it kind of sucked. But now that I look back on it, I'm really glad that that's the way that it went. But here's the craziest part, guys. 90% of those 500,000, the 500,000 that I talked about in the beginning, literally in 2018 alone. Like, think about that for a second. That's the last 7 months. Well, pretty much 8 months, where, July 29th. That's crazy, right? Isn't that pretty ridiculous? So let me just show you some stuff here. This is my first ever successful store, guys. This is all the numbers from January 1st, 2017 to January 1st, 2018. So literally a full year, right? But here's the thing, guys. I didn't start the store in 2017. I started it in 2016, but it just didn't see any sort of sales before. As you can see, kind of May. May was like the first turning point of the store, kind of. If you can kind of see the chart a little bit, it was like I was running traffic a little bit, but literally no sales, like nothing, guys. And this was already like a year in. Okay, so can you imagine my frustration? Like after a year of spending money, of trying so hard, working so hard, not making literally any sort of money. It was frustrating, of course, but um, we kind of learned a lot from that store. And as you can see, we did have some sort of results. We did 41K in sales, which was pretty significant. Obviously, that didn't turn out to be that much at the time. That was throughout a full year, so it really wasn't significant in any way. But here's the thing. We learned a ton from that store. We learned a ridiculous amount from that store. So then what we did is we took, and when I say we, it's myself and my partner, Tyler. I always did have a partner that has helped me out a lot. But anyways, we took what we learned, right, from that main store that kind of failed a lot, honestly, and we started a brand new store. This was in 2018, so pretty much 8 months ago. And this was the first month of this brand new store. So, I mean, I know this might not look significant to a lot of you who are actually doing pretty big numbers, but trust me, guys, to me, I was just like over the moon excited. I was like, man, $3,000 in a month on a brand new store. I was just like, okay, game over. Now I can do this so many times over. I could start 10 stores and do this. And I was so excited, right? I was super, super excited. I was always trying to look at the positive side of things, right? And, after finding out what was working for us in the first month, we literally just doubled down on that. And look at these results, guys. So this is the second month after that. So 2 months in, we took the store from $3,000 a month. So, as you can see in the chart, super rocky, very, very inconsistent. And then boom, we found our winners. We started doubling down on what was working, and we took the store to $24,000 in, just a short 2 months, which was ridiculous to me, guys. Like, you don't understand. Prior to this was kind of like all my sales for the year. So I was just so excited. How would you guys feel if that happened to you? I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are doing that, but I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't. So, massive case of ligma. That's unfortunate, man. Raise awareness for ligma. Yeah. Okay, but anyways, so let's proceed here. So, after 60 days, guys, this is what happened. We took the store literally from $21,000, which was the biggest month we had ever seen ever, like literally ever, to $163,000. Like, you guys have no idea how I felt at this point. And look at this chart. It looks so beautiful, perfectly scaled. And honestly, this is just what happened with sheer hard work. All we were doing is working hard as hell. Like, you guys don't even understand. Super, super hard, doubling down on what was working, and boom, it worked like a charm. So these are some of the numbers now. They're actually a little bit higher. This was taken in June 24th. By now, it's almost at 500,000, so pretty awesome. And then we then decided to start a new store. And guys, this is for my OGs and the YouTube channel. What store do you think this is? I'm really curious if you can guess it. Even though the name was on there for a second. Oh, God. Yeah, no worries, guys. I am going to be doing a replay. You don't have to worry about that. But like I said, the giveaways are still going to be going on. So make sure that you're engaged. Yup, Trend Cove, of course. It was Trend Cove, guys. This was the first month of Trend Cove, $11,000. Which, of course, like I said, to some of you that are doing big numbers, it might not sound like a lot, but to me, I was really excited because not only was this just a super random store to start, but the first product we tested, this is what happened. Only one single product, guys. And of course, this is how the numbers look now for that store. Since then, there's been a little bit of drama with Trend Cove. I'm not even going to get into it. But yes, the store is not active anymore. But this is literally how much money it made us in a really, really short amount of time. Super sporadic, very, very random store to start. But we really just wanted to apply the skills that we were learning to just start a random new store. And we did. And these are the results. So guys, how exactly do we do this? How are we able to take, what we learned from a store and apply it to a new store, like literally like clockwork, right? How are we able to do this? Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer, of course, because I don't want you to get the wrong idea, especially those of you out there that don't really know me too well or haven't been following me for a long time. My results are not typical, okay? They're not typical by any means. The average person who owns a Shopify store literally gets 0 results. However, I'm happy to show you like exactly what's working for me for free. I've always been doing this. I've been running my YouTube channel for a while now. Those of you that know me, you know my nature. This is what we're all about. But just know that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So if that's what you're here for, I'm sorry, man, or gal, I'm sorry I gave you the wrong idea, but this is not what that is. I've literally worked harder than probably anybody else I know personally. So that's what has allowed me to get to where I am today. So guys, there's basically 4 secrets, okay? 4 secrets that I'm going to talk about here, and I call them the 4 stages of store growth, okay? So this is some stuff that I haven't really talked about in my YouTube channel too much, or I have, but it's been dispersed across many different videos. So now I'm going to put it all into one, so this is going to be extremely valuable for you guys. And guess what? It's also time for the first giveaway, guys, which is an hour-long coaching call. So I'm going to be giving away the hour-long coaching call. I'm just going to pick literally someone at random. I'm going to let this just scroll by for a little bit. And then I'm just going to click somebody and we'll see how it goes. I'm not looking. I'm just like scrolling up and down. We'll see how it goes. Oh God, I'm nervous. I don't want to disappoint anybody. All right, so here we go. Oh, okay, so let's see. You, my man. Message me on Instagram. I'll copy your name down. I'll put it in a Google Doc or something. I'll write it down. I'll be right back 1 second. I just gotta get a pen. Boom. Congratulations, man. You just won a free hour coaching call with me. I'm really excited to meet you. Bill Munder. Sweet. Perfect. So hit me up on Instagram, man. I'll recognize your name and we'll get an hour coaching call going. It'll be perfect. So guys, that's one down, but we still got many giveaways to go. So don't worry. Honestly, it's totally fine. And to be completely honest with you, like this session right here is like an hour-long coaching call in itself. So it's all good. Don't worry about it. It'll be totally fine. But anyways, guys, let's proceed. Like I said, I'm not trying to waste any of your time. We're getting to the value right now. So the 4 secrets that I'm going to talk about are the 4 stages of store growth, right? That's what I like to call them. This is kind of the basic blueprint that I follow and the secret, I guess, with all of my stores to just replicate results, right? So these are the 4 stages of growth. So if you have a pen and paper available, write this down, guys. Honestly, write this down. This is what you need to know. The first stage, preparation and testing. Sounds like exactly what it is. You're preparing and you're testing. Second stage, mild scaling. And the reason why you want to start with mild scaling is something that I'm going to get to in a bit. But the third stage is preparation 2.0. So you're preparing again. And then number 4, massive, massive scaling. So I'll get to all of these separately. So just be patient. I'll try to keep you engaged as much as I can and also give you some giveaways. So that should help. But yes, I'm going to be talking about all of these. So this is going to be crazy, guys. So anyways, the first stage, let's move on. Let's just start with the first stage, right? Preparation and testing. So what is it? What even does that mean, right? So store design, that's the first basic thing that you need to prepare. You need to have a store. So pick between a niche or general store. That's pretty basic stuff, right? A niche store, it's a hobby, interest type of store, like a dog store, a running store, something like that. It focuses on a unique product or interest group, but that's not necessarily the type of store that you want to start. You could, but it's not my preference. Now, a general store is kind of the opposite. It's like an everything store, right? Like Amazon, eBay. I was going to say IKEA, but not really. It focuses on anything that's hot and trending, right? And that's kind of the basis of a general store. So guys, my personal preference is right in the middle. I always just like to be in the middle when it comes to things. And my personal preference for a store is a general niche store. Now, I know that sounds confusing, but literally all that is just a store that's like a broad niche. So let me give you an example. This is Trend Cove. I know some of you guys followed the series very, very closely on my YouTube channel, which I really appreciate, of course. But this is the perfect example of a general niche store, guys, because I know a lot of people ask me, what do I even mean by that? It's an outdoor store, right? So what is an outdoor store? Like, is that a particular niche? No, it's not really a niche, because guess what? You can sell so many different types of things there. You could sell fishing stuff, you could sell hiking stuff, camping stuff, sports stuff. I mean, you could even sell kitchen stuff if you want on there, honestly. Like, you can sell whatever you want on there. It's the perfect happy medium, right? You take advantage of a niche, but then you also take advantage of a general store. Am I right? Do you think that makes sense? I mean, how many of you guys are running general niche stores? Rip Trend Cove, yeah, rest in peace, guys. Rest in peace to Trend Cove. 100% agree. Drama alert, yeah, man. I don't even want to get into it in this video. You guys can just watch the video on my YouTube channel. It'll be fine. But anyways, guys, let's proceed here. So, for example, I have it written here. Not specifically fishing or sports, but all outdoor activities, okay? So why a general niche? Like, why do you even want to do that, right? Well, basically because you're not limited to the types of products you can test, which is one of the biggest benefits of a general store, obviously, is you can test literally any product. And then the other benefit is that you're not going so niche that you're confined to a specific type of product that you can test, which is very difficult as a beginner, right? And then the last one that's just the most important one in my opinion is that it's super brandable, right? It's much more brandable than a general store. Like, as a general store, it's kind of hard to brand. You know, you're not going to really be the next Amazon, right? So, I mean, hey, if you have that ambition, don't let me stop you, right? Like, go for it. But it's going to be pretty difficult. So it's pretty difficult to brand as well. So guys, let's get to some of the store design essentials. This is one of the things everybody misses. I do coaching calls pretty regularly with, some students of mine that we do a lot of coaching calls. And one of the things that most people miss is literally the colors of your store and the formats. So what I mean by that is literally, how are your colors, right? How are your color palettes looking? What is your description looking like? All those things greatly affect how your store performs. So I have listed here a site, right? Coolers.co. Make sure you visit that site on your own time, guys. Write it down if you need to, but the reason why this site is important is because they pick color palettes for you that go together. Honestly, I'd hate to say this, but a lot of you guys need this in your life. I check out a lot of your stores, and your colors don't even make sense. Like, you have some crazy looking colors that just don't resonate at all with what your store is like, the vision of your store. So make sure you go to the site, get a good color palette, include it in your store. It should be good. I'm curious to see, like, how many of you guys know about this site. Just wondering. I'm just curious to see. Man, we got so many people in here. This is insane. You guys are all action takers. I absolutely love it. Awesome. All right, let's proceed though. I don't want to get too stalled, obviously. I want to keep proceeding with this. I want you to get a bunch of value. I don't want to waste your time. So guys, app essentials like we talked about, Oberlo, Dropify. This is part of the preparation stage. Remember, 4 secrets of stage growth or store growth, right? The first step is preparation and testing. That's where we're at right now. We're moving slowly but surely, so just be patient. So this is what you need: Oberlo, Klaviyo, MailChimp, pretty much what I covered earlier, but here's an extra one that I did not say earlier: a currency converter, guys. With the strategy that I'm about to show you soon, you're gonna need a currency converter. And the reason why is because we're not just gonna be targeting one country. We're gonna be targeting multiple countries, okay? So guess what? It's gonna increase your conversion rate when you target a specific country, they see their currency, their local currency on your store. It just makes it more familiar, more personal, all things that are amazing when it comes to branding, when it comes to conversion rate optimization. It's such an easy thing to overlook, but such an important thing to include in your store. My favorite app is called Coin by ShopPad. I think it's $5 a month. So yes, it sucks. You have to pay for it, but trust me, it's amazing. The reason why it's because it's automatic. It automatically converts the currency. So you don't have to pick the currency. It automatically does it. And then the last one is Quantity Breaks. But like I said, you could do any other sort of bulk pricing app. There's one new one, guys, that I've been testing recently that has been working super, super well. In fact, I tested it really recently, like last night, and it already got me a couple sales with the upsell, and it's called Ultimate Offers. I think Ultimate Offers. I think it's the same price as Quantity Breaks, but I personally think it looks a little better than Quantity Breaks, and it's much easier to install. So make sure you check that out. All right, perfect. So let's proceed. Picking products to import to your store. Okay, this is, guys, honestly where most people get hung up. This is the most asked question that I get. It's, Arie, like, where do you find products? Like, how do you even pick products, right? And I'm gonna try to make it as simple to you as possible because truthfully, it mainly comes down to testing. It mainly just comes down to you just being confident in a product and putting in the effort to make it work. But here's the thing. What type of products do I choose? I pick products with a benefit. And here's why, guys. I learned this quote. Okay, this isn't my original quote, so I know you guys are probably going to be like, oh man, Arie's so smart with these quotes. Nah, I learned this from a very good friend of mine. It says, features tell and benefits sell. And trust me, guys, I've never heard a more truthful quote in my life. Okay, maybe I have, but honestly, this is super true, guys. Features tell, benefits sell. So find products with a benefit. Now, here's the catch. It doesn't have to be a crazy benefit. I mean, this product is super beneficial, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, air conditioning, what's so cool about that? Well, how would you market this, guys? How would you market an air cube conditioning thing? I would say, well, guess what? This is going to save you money. It's very portable. You can take it anywhere. So say you're going to your friend's house. They don't have AC. Guess what? You're taking your cube air cooler with you, and you're gonna stay cool all day while you play video games or whatever you do, right? So pretty cool stuff. These are the type of products you need to be looking for. Now, there's a ton of softwares out there that help you find hot and trending products. We all know this, Dropship Spy, Ecom Hunt, Pexda. There's so many that, like, I can't even keep track of all of them. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way, right? And here's the thing. Softwares are great because of convenience, like they put all the best hot selling products in front of you, which is awesome, but guess what? It's super expensive. It adds up really quickly over time. And not just that, but everybody's testing the same product, so there's hardly any originality, and there's a lot more market saturation, which is one thing that is easily overlooked, right? But yes, there's no barriers to entry when it comes to dropshipping, so everybody has access to every single product. So as you can see, that definitely becomes a problem, especially with these type of softwares. So my favorite method to find products is myip.ms. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know what this is, but if you literally Google, like you go Google, you go to the search bar on Google and you type myip.ms Shopify, it will prompt you to this exact website where it's just a top like 1,000 or something list of Shopify stores. They're ranked by traffic. So of course the ones that are higher up are the ones that are getting the most traffic. Now obviously traffic doesn't always mean sales, but for the most part, some of these sites are getting like 200,000 visitors a day. So you could probably guess they're making a lot of money. So this is a great way to find products just by spying on other stores, right? And here's the thing. When you're browsing through a site like this, you want to make sure you find stores like this one, for example, adogadgets.com, right? So gadgets, anytime you see the word gadget online in like a website, it's a dropshipping store, let's be honest. Gadgets are the easiest product to sell because of the benefits, right? Gadgets usually hold a lot of benefits. And remember, guys, features tell, benefits sell. So if we follow that principle, it leads most people to start gadget stores, right? But here's the thing. Here's Ado Gadgets. It looks super clean. So they made sure not just to start a gadget store, but they killed it when it comes to starting a store. Like, look at this. I mean, this is super simple, but like, this product, who has seen this product, guys? Like, is the anti-theft backpack something new? I'm curious. Like, have you guys seen the anti-theft backpack? Because I've seen it many, many times. And guess what? It's a cool product, but I've never seen any site really highlight it the way that they are doing it. So as you can see, they look super clean. It looks like a modern minimalist site, which I love, and it's really popular nowadays, guys. Like, think minimalist. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel that way, like, Movement watches, they're like the minimalist watch brand. Minimalist, it's kind of it's a trend, right? And they're really taking advantage of it. And guess what, guys? They are selling this for 40 euros, right? Which is a lot of money. But guess what? You're getting it for $12 on AliExpress. Literally $12 on AliExpress. They're making over a $30 margin on it. Because guess what? Free US shipping. It's, like I said, $12.78. That's an amazing margin, guys. So imagine if you could sell this, if you could present it to your customer like this. This looks super clean. If you had the power to present this in front of somebody that would buy it, how much money you'd be able to potentially make. So these are the type of products you need to find. Obviously, yes, find products like this, but also learn how to take advantage of these cool products like this site is doing, right? This looks super clean, it's super enticing, and it makes people want to buy it. It makes me want to buy it. Shit, I mean, I might. But anyway, so crucial tips for getting your products ready. This is super important, guys. Make awesome product descriptions. This is kind of what I was talking about when it comes to formatting. And here's the easiest way to create product descriptions, guys. This is literally what I use every single time. Is I look up my product on 3 different websites. So I look it up on Amazon, I look it up on just Google and find a store with it, and then other competitors as well. And then what I do is I literally hand pick. I just look at which ones have the coolest, the best phrases, the best bullet points, and I put that all into one description, into my own description. Trust me, guys, it works like a charm. This is what I do every single time. And trust me, when you go the extra mile to do this, when you spend that extra bit of time doing the research to find the best pictures, to find the best descriptions, to make the best description, it always pays off super, super handsomely. So guys, if you're doing this the lazy way, if you're just rushing, trying to test a bunch of products really quickly, trust me, it will not work, or it might work, but you're not going to make as much money as you potentially could. So all right, let's just say now you started your store, you found like 5 awesome products. It's time to start testing, okay? So products like these all have benefits. These are a little bit generic, but I mean, I don't see these products too often. I'm not gonna lie. These aren't like the abs stimulator, the garlic chopper. These are a little bit more interesting, right? These are different products that still have the potential to be sold very, very well, even with their higher margins, guys. That's another thing. High margins really, really help, especially once you already found something that works. The best combination of products to be testing is a low margin product with a high margin product. And the reason why is because they both kind of synergize. You'll be surprised when you see that testing a higher margin product doesn't necessarily require a higher budget. Honestly, it's crazy, but with the same budget that you're spending on the low margin product, you can test higher margin products and they are likely to work. Has anybody here experienced that? Like, I'm serious. I'm really, really curious because I'm sure if you've been enlightened by the higher margin products, you'll know that it doesn't take much more to sell a higher margin product. Honestly, it's pretty crazy. But anyways, guys, let's proceed here. We got a lot of people in here. We don't want to lose any of them. We're getting to some crazy stuff here soon. Anyway, so product testing. We're moving on to the testing part. We're still in the stage 1 of store growth, guys. This is crazy. But as mentioned before, we're going to start with Facebook ads. We're going to start with Facebook ads. That's my main expertise. That's my bread and butter. That's where I've made all my money. And that's where you should, focus all your time. Are you getting value so far, though? I want to make sure that you guys are getting some value. So let me know here. Say yes if you are getting value so far, because now we're really going to start diving into some real crazy stuff. I'm not even going to lie, guys. Yo, you guys are the best. I can't believe we have so many people in here, so many action takers. You guys are awesome. Like, this really makes me proud of my audience, like, seriously. Anyways, so here's the ads manager. So how many of you guys have ran Facebook ads? I'm sure a decent amount of you, but if you do have a business manager account, which you should have, just go on Google, create business manager. It'll prompt you to this. So what we're going to do here is create a campaign. And the campaign that we're going to go for is conversions, obviously. So there's many different campaign objectives that you can pick. But if you want to make sales, and test products the most efficient way possible, go with conversions. Just trust me. And then with the conversion, we're going to optimize for purchase. Now, guys, this has been a controversial topic in the past, 6 months, in the past year, honestly, even 3 years, I would say. Purchase conversion is what you need to be going for. Here's why. Facebook themselves have said it. Even with the Fresh New Pixel, you need to be optimizing for your end goal result. Guess what, guys? What's your end goal result? I'm curious because my end goal result is to get sales. It's not to get view content. It's not to get add to carts. It's to get sales. So guess what I'm going to optimize for? Purchase. It makes sense, right? And here's the thing, guys. You could optimize for view content, sure, but guess what's going to happen? You're going to get a ton of view content, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have tested it. Try doing add to cart optimization. You'll get a shit ton of add to carts. It's how it goes. But obviously, there are situations in which you would test these other optimizations, and the only situation in which that would be the case is when you're split testing new things, when you're trying to create more ad sets. That is the only situation in which I will ever try other optimizations. But to start, we're going for purchase all the way every single time. All right, for locations, here's where it also gets a little controversial. I know I've made videos recently targeting tier 1 countries only, and that does work. But guys, the best method to be targeting nowadays in 2018 is by doing worldwide. Here's the reason why. You're going to get much, much cheaper costs across the whole board. Cheaper CPMs, cheaper cost per link click, which obviously does lead to cheaper cost per purchases. Not always, but for the most part. But here's the thing. You have to make sure you find which countries are doing the best and then start narrowing down soon after. That is why this works great. This is how you have to think of it, guys. Think of this as a big circle, right? Think of this as a huge circle, face your ad, your interest targeting in the countries, a big circle. So you're starting to, pick, your customers, your ideal customers right in the center. But you have to start at the end, right? You can't just go targeting the main center because you don't know if that's exactly where it is, right? You don't know who your exact customer is. So you need to be able to, kind of start a little bit broad and then start narrowing down. So what we're going to do is target worldwide and exclude low converting locations. So the ones that I'm talking about are India, China, Pakistan, Africa, just the whole continent, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I do. Honestly, that's my whole list. But here's the thing. If you're getting some countries that are giving you really, a lot of trouble, just exclude those as well. So alternative, this is what I was talking about. Just target tier 1 countries. US, UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Italy, France, New Zealand, I already said New Zealand. But yes, you can do that as well. It just really depends on the niche or whatever's working for you guys. You have to understand something. Not all ad accounts are made equal, okay? So if one thing is not working for you, test something else, okay? It's definitely worth it to test. Try to put yourself in the mind of a marketer. You have to test everything. Now guys, we're going to go with English all because guess what? We're targeting multiple countries. We're targeting a lot of countries that have a lot of different languages. So we want to make sure that they know how to speak English because otherwise if your ad is in English, you want to make sure that you're putting it in front of people who can read it and understand it. And here's the thing. Here's how we're going to target, how we're going to do our interest targeting. We're going to do only one single interest, guys. One single interest. But here's the trick. You have to make sure it's a good interest. I see a lot of you people, a lot of you guys, I've had coaching calls recently where you're taking this strategy, you're doing one interest, narrowed down by engaged shoppers, but then you're doing like, a really crazy interest that's super broad, that doesn't really make sense to target. That's likely not going to work. Make sure you pick something that's passionate. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be tiny. Honestly, guys, the ideal audience size for me, the ones that work the best, are 1 million to 20 million. 1 million to 20 million, that's the sweet spot, I promise you. So then you're going to essentially just make more ad sets just like that. And then what we're going to do is do Facebook feed and Instagram feed. Okay, that's all we're going to target. You want to make sure you do both, though. You could split test them, but I'm pretty sure that you guys are on a limited budget. So, just make sure you do both in just one ad set. Now, in total, we're going to do 10 different ad sets, all targeting a different interest, guys, okay? But guess what? Why so many interests? I mean, do you know? I mean, I know why, but do you know why? Because I'm curious. Maybe this is a good time to do the second giveaway. Maybe it is a good time. All right, honestly, 100K to 10 mil for you. Perfect. I see Mintage X is just telling you guys what audience size works well for him or her. Perfect. That's exactly the mindset that you need to be taking. I love that. I absolutely love that because you're testing your own thing. You're figuring out what's working with your ad account. That is so important because like I said, not every ad account is created equal, okay? But anyways, okay, we're doing another giveaway, guys. In this one, we're doing the $100 giveaway. We're not doing the course giveaway yet. $100 giveaway. Let's get it. I'm going to pick a random one. So I'm going to be scrolling up and down. I'm not looking. Yeah, I'm not looking. Okay, Mike Powers. Mike Powers, you just won $100, my friend. $100 cash in the bank. Congratulations, my man. Mike Powers. Hit me up on Instagram. You already know where to DM. I got your name written down though, so we're all good. Congratulations. Now we still got one more giveaway, guys. We still got one more giveaway, so make sure you stay till the end. We're going to move a little quicker here, but we're definitely going to drop some crazy value still and a free spot in my up-and-coming course. Anyways, so why so many interests, guys? Here's why. The more interest you have, the more angles that you're targeting. It only makes sense, right? And the more angles that you have, the more angles that you're targeting, the more winning ad sets that you'll have. So here's the thing, guys. You have to conceptually understand why this works. It's the same reason why having multiple winning products will make you more money than just having one winning product, right? When you have more winning ad sets, you're diversifying your assets, you're diversifying your, you're reducing your risk, you're increasing your consistency, because you're not putting all your eggs into one basket. Now, guys, that is one of the, like, such an old principle, Warren Buffett type of principle, like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Everybody says it, but guess what? It's 100% true, and guess what? It applies to Facebook ads as well. You have to make sure to keep creating ad sets, keep targeting different interests so you have more angles, more, eggs in different baskets, right? But anyways, guys, we'll continue. Honestly, we're going to target with $5 a day. This is the daily budget that we're going to pick. $5 a day, guys, I'm not going to lie. It's my favorite budget. I like to say, that $10 works as well, but it does, and I do it sometimes, but I like to stick with 5. I think $5 a day is just the perfect amount of money to start spending per ad set. But here's the rule of thumb, okay? I get this question a lot too. When do you cut your ad sets? Like, when is that? When do you know that, okay, this ad set didn't work, let me stop spending money on it, right? This is when you cut your ad sets as soon as they reach what's called your break-even point. So the break-even point of your product is literally the profit margin. So don't let the vocabulary fool you. It's not complicated. It's just your profit margin. So, for example, if a customer buys a product of yours for $20, but you get it for $5, your break-even point is $15 because that is your profit margin, right? So guess what? If this is the case, if an ad set that you made doesn't get a sale after it spends $15, kill it. You don't want to let that one be. You don't want to, don't let it keep spending money unprofitably. Kill it right away and create a new ad set, okay? That is the basic rule of thumb. You have to kill it. So in this case, if we're doing $5 a day and your break-even point is 15, you're gonna let it run for 3 full days, okay? But let's just put it, let's say our break-even point is $20. Then we're gonna let it run for 4 days, okay? So a little bit different, nothing crazy. All right, perfect. You guys are understanding that. That's great. So guess what? After the ad sets, we move on to making our ad. Try to use a video if possible, but here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I've been testing some pictures lately, some really high quality pictures, literally from AliExpress. I'm not gonna lie. And guys, I literally think I found another winner on a new store with picture ads, but it's just a really, really high quality picture. It displays the product really, really well. And this is why it's working really well, of course. But I would prefer, a video every single time. I use Animoto to create my videos. I mean, it's $42 a month. It's kind of pricey, but it makes it so easy to create videos. And honestly, you could outsource video creation, but I do think it's important for you to learn how to do it. Otherwise, you're always going to be relying on other people, which, unless you have the money to do that, it can get pretty expensive, trust me. So guys, how are we going to structure our ad here? What is the structure of our ad, our ad copy? Now here is what you're going to do, guys. You're going to soft sell your customer. Now what is a soft sell? Let's take a look here. For example, this says this pen size. So this is for a fishing rod for Trent Cove. This is literally the ad that we ran. And as you can see, it has a ton of comments, a ton of shares. So this was a massive, massive winner. Anyways, it says this pen-sized fishing pole goes anywhere you go. And then you got a fishing rod emoji. Great for your travel pack and next adventure. And then another fish emoji. And then check it out here. Check it out here. So we got two links that they can click. So guess what? That definitely increases your link clicks, right? There's more places where somebody can click, which is the same reason why with a click funnel you get like so many buttons, right? You get so many buy now buttons or register now buttons, because the more places that you have to click, the more clicks you're gonna get, right? And here's the other thing. We didn't say anything related to free shipping. We didn't say anything related to an offer, nothing. We're just saying this product is fucking awesome and you need it, okay? That's pretty much what we're saying. This pen-sized fishing rod is amazing. It goes anywhere you go. It's tiny. Benefits. Great for your travel pack and next adventure. It's great for taking it somewhere when a big size fishing pole is really inconvenient, right? That's a huge benefit, especially for avid fishermen, right? So, and then guess what we also use? Unique emojis. We don't use the traditional emojis. We're not using the heart emojis, heart eye emojis. We're using emojis that are related to the product. Why? Because guess what? That makes it stand out. It's eye-catching, it's engaging, it stands out from the majority of the ads that people see on Facebook. It makes sense, right? Now here's the thing, you're also going to include a call to action button. Ideally shop now, but you could do learn more. I think shop now works better though, so probably stick to shop now button. Now, we're finally down to stage 2, guys. Oh man, stage 1 was pretty long. I understand, guys. We made it through stage 1, but stage 2 is very important. Mild scaling. So as you can see, these are some of the ads that we had for Trend Cove. This was like the first week. There's a bunch of different worldwide ad sets in here. I'm not going to go through them all, but we were targeting things like Cabela's, kayaking, tackle warehouse, just a bunch of fishing related interests, right? Here's the simple rule of thumb for scaling, okay? This is all very simple, but it makes a ton of sense. If an ad set has one sale, just one sale, leave it alone. Don't touch it. Just let it do its thing, all right? I mean, you could try to scale it, but I don't recommend it. I think you should just let it do its thing. Let me just see how many people we got in here. I get shocked every time. Ooh, 420? Nice. But anyways, if an ad set has 2 or more sales, we're going to duplicate it and increase the budget to double the budget. So $5 a day. We're going to increase to $10 a day. But here's a little pro tip that I have right down here. If you're going to duplicate from 5 to 10, go from 5 to 15 instead. Why? This is just a little hack that I've discovered. 15 is literally the sweet spot, guys. 15. This is a secret, okay? This is an expert secret. $15 a day is the secret to success. I swear to God. But you have to start at 5, though. Don't start at 15. Start at 5 and then move it up to 15. But trust me, I've seen the most consistency across all of my ad sets, whether they're $100 a day, $1,000 a day, $5 a day, $25 a day, $50 a day. The best budget that I've found and that I've found across other students of mine is $15 per day, okay? Try it out. Now, there are other scaling strategies. You could try to increase the existing budget by 20%. Like I said, not all ad accounts are created equal. This does work for a lot of people. Personally, it has never worked for me. But here's the other thing you're going to do with the mild scaling. So you're going to do that, but then you're also going to be creating one new ad set every day. Why? I mean, I'm sure you guys can probably guess. It's because of what I said earlier. You have to, don't put all your eggs into one basket. You have to keep making new ad sets if you have something that's even mildly working. Oh, okay, let's proceed here. So it's important to know that you should be following the process with at least one new product every single week, okay? Make sure you don't stay stagnant on one product. That's a huge mistake I've made in the past. Make sure you're testing new products every single week at least, okay? It also follows for the same principle. Don't put your eggs into one basket, okay? You have to diversify. What happens if something happens to that product? You're screwed. So make sure you do that, okay? Now, once you have at least 50 purchases tracked on a single product, it's time to start some lookalike audiences and retargeting. This is where things get pretty fun. So this is how you create an audience. I'm not going to go through it in full detail. I have videos on it. You can probably find videos, but you just click create audience in your audience tab. You go to website traffic, you put in the link to your store, and then boom, boom, you just create that, and then you pop it into a lookalike audience. So you click create audience again, you click create lookalike, and you just put it there. But here's the thing. Instead of making one new interest now, so before, for mild scaling, we were making one new interest every day. Now we're going to make one new interest, or instead of making one new interest, we're going to do one new ad set. But in this ad set, we're going to do a lookalike audience every single day. And then guess what? You're going to follow the same rule of thumb. One sale, hold, so keep it. 2 sales, scale to double. And after 30 to 40 days, if the product is consistently profitable, you follow it every step of the way, you literally should be at $1,000 to $2,000 per day. Literally, it's that simple. Of course, it takes some effort to execute, but this is seriously the blueprint. So now it's time for stage 3, preparation 2.0, okay? And this is honestly a simple part of storage. This is like a simple secret, but one of the things that literally gets everybody. So I know many people that are doing, $1,000 a day, $2,000, $3,000, even $5,000 a day, and this is what kills every single one of those stores. Before massive scaling, which is the 4th secret, the 4th stage of store growth, you have to make sure you plan ahead. So how do you prepare for a 6-figure month, right? How do you even prepare for that? Everything moves so quick, right? Trust me, I've been through it, and it's crazy. It's hectic. It's extremely hectic. This is what you got to do. Call PayPal. Call them up. When you see that everything is going well, the chart is looking pretty steady, you're getting pretty excited, you're like, oh shit, we're making money. Call PayPal up. Call them up and say, hey, I'm getting an increase in volume this month and next month. We're scaling our product. Our business is growing considerably. Please make sure that you're aware of this so we don't have any further issues with our funds, right? And here's the other thing you're going to do. Update all of your tracking numbers on PayPal. PayPal is the biggest silent killer, guys. But you have to make sure you comply with them because they do contribute to a lot of the sales on your store. And guys, here is the secret app. This app saved my life. Literally, this app saved me $50,000 right here. This app right here. Seriously, guys. I had $50,000 stuck in PayPal. They had a hold on my account. And guess what? I downloaded this app. I imported all my tracking numbers automatically. And boom, they released my funds. It was a happy day, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very happy. And then here's a last point I want to make here is make sure you have your suppliers and you're starting to contact them to start fulfilling your orders in bulk. Okay, it's really easy. Just contact each one, contact each supplier, and be like, hey, do you fulfill orders in bulk? Yes or no? Most of them will say yes, but there will some that say no. If they say no, just find a new one. Otherwise, you can find distributors. The best way to find these distributors are literally in Facebook groups. So join the Ecom Empires group. It's a dropshipping group. And then Kingpinning. Now, guys, you should join these groups anyway. They're super, super valuable resources. You just have to make sure you're surrounding yourself with the same like-minded people. And this is the easiest way to do it. Now we're finally to the mild scaling phase, okay? We're getting closer and closer to the 6 figures. Now, guys, I'm going to just leave this on for a second. I want to make sure you guys are still engaged. Make sure that we're still on for the course giveaway. We're giving away here one spot in the course. It's going to be really incredible. I'm really, really excited to see the reaction of the winner because this course is crazy. But anyways, let's proceed here. Keep doing the previous strategies. Don't fall off. Don't slack. Keep putting in the work, guys. This is what we did. Like I said in the beginning, we put in work day after day, day after day. And this is what happened. It really does compound over time, and you will start seeing the results that you always envisioned. It comes from consistency and hard work, literally. So keep doing the previous strategies. I literally gave you the blueprint, so follow that. Now what you're gonna do is start duplicating your smaller ad sets, like $50 a day to $15 to $50 a day budgets, right? So all those ad sets that you have in those budgets, and try to duplicate them to significantly higher budgets, like $100, $300 a day. But guys, trust me, only do this when you're trying to scale massively. Because guess what happens, guys? When you scale, you're running a higher risk. You're having more high budget assets, which will give you more sales. I mean, it's really easy to scale, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's super easy. It's a really basic principle. It's just not. It's hard to do it strategically in a way that you'll be super profitable. That's what nobody knows how to do, right? Except for very few people, but the ones that do are very profitable and they share it to themselves, right? Because it's a very hard thing to do, but it's really easy to scale, right? So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do this, and if this continues to work, right? If you're seeing significant sales, really good returns, try duplicating these big winning ad sets into manual bidding ad sets at $1,000 to $5,000 per day. I know you're thinking, Arie, where the hell am I gonna get that type of money? Even if I'm making $1,000 a day, that's ridiculous, man. And I know, it is a little ridiculous, but guess what? It's not going to spend all that money. Make the max bid anywhere from 50% to 75% of your break-even point, and you'll be good. They won't spend all that money. If they do, hopefully it's profitably. Obviously, when you get to this point, this is part of the reason why I'm saying it's really hectic. You have to be monitoring the shit out of these ad sets, guys. I'm not going to lie. You have to be on top of them. You have to be working almost full-time to make sure that everything is running smoothly, and that's why it's difficult. Here's a pro tip, though. Pro tip, once you're at this stage, duplicate the ad copy of your manual bidding ad sets 10 times. I don't know why, guys. It's just a hack that we found that it makes it spend money. Like it's when your ad set at $1,000 to $5,000 a day manual bidding doesn't spend money. This is what you have to do. You have to literally duplicate the ad 10 times and it will start spending money. I don't know why. It's magic, I guess, but it's awesome. So guys, like I said, manual bidding is extremely hands-on, so make sure you spend some time throughout the day monitoring the ad sets if you are going to do this. You could try the same thing with automatic bidding, but it can yield a lot more inconsistent results, and it can really make your campaigns, crash and burn very, very quickly. So guys, all you're going to do, seriously, is rinse and repeat, be consistent, continuously improve, and, obviously there's many other things that you can work on too, like email marketing, all these things along the way. But you'll have to test all of these things on your own because every store is different. Now, these are literally, guys, the exact steps that I've followed, that I've taken on my stores. But remember, this blueprint does take a lot of work to execute, and that's why I wanted to give you the disclaimer at the beginning. This is by no means easy. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You will have to invest some money. You will have to fail in order to make it. Trust me. But literally, success on Shopify is a direct result of how consistent you are and how patient you can be while being consistent. Because patience itself doesn't give you results. It's patience combined with consistency that gives you the results. Now, I want to ask you a quick question, guys. I know we got a lot of people in here, a lot of people getting a lot of value, but I want to ask you something. And I know you probably see this coming, but let me ask you this. How would an extra $2,000 a month affect your life? If you're not dropshipping right now, if you're not seeing results, how would this affect your life? It would definitely affect my life, or it would have affected my life a year and a half ago where I was seeing 0 results, right? How about an extra 5,000 or even 10,000? Now, guess what, guys? This is all 100% possible. And honestly, I've done it, but it's very hard. I just don't want to give you the wrong idea. It's definitely difficult. So guess what? It took me years to make anything even close to that, like I said. But that's because of the lack of guidance that I have, and I just was never around like-minded people. How many of you can relate to that? Because honestly, for me personally, that was the toughest thing, man. Like, I was always hanging out with my friends. I don't know, a lot of you know me, but I love to skate. I love skateboarding. And I was always hanging around, my skater friends. They like to smoke. They like to just chill. They don't have any ambitions, right? So guess what? You're the average of the people, the 5 people that you hang out with most. That's a true statement. That's a fact. So guess what? If you're hanging out with people like that all day, every day, you're going to be exactly like them. You're going to be the average of those people. And also, guys, I'm sure a lot of you have fallen trapped to this, but I purchased a lot of courses from false gurus that just hyped me up for no reason and were not true experts in their fields. They just did not really know what they were talking about. They just saw a little bit of success, and they were like, oh, all right, time to cash in on this course. But guess what? They had no idea what they were talking about. Their strategies didn't work at all, and they provided literally 0 support and very, very dull content, right? Just really bad content. I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced that, and I'm really sorry if you did. But honestly, it's kind of just a part of the process at this point. You have to go through those really bad gurus to find those ones that are actually going to be worthwhile to invest in. And like I said, I spent my time with people that just had no real ambitions, right? That's just so detrimental. When you're spending your time with people that are not pushing you forward, you're not going to be pushed forward. Yes, you can have your own individual determination, but at the end of the day, guess how much easier it becomes when everybody in your circle is also on the same grind, on the same hustle, with the same amount of hunger that you have. It makes it a ton easier, guys. And literally, that is what changed my life this year. I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to sound corny, but when I started my YouTube channel, I started meeting new people. I started meeting a lot of like-minded people through online. Thank God that we have online, right? On the online world, because nobody in my town was even into e-commerce. So I started connecting with like-minded people. Everybody was on the same grind. We were comparing things that we were doing. And that is what propelled me to where I am today. So now look, guys, okay, let's address the elephant in the room. I created an offer for you, an opportunity that if you resonated with this at all, you'd be completely delusional not to take. And look, I'm no salesman. If you know me, if you follow my channel, you know me personally, guys. Like, you probably know me better than like a lot of other people that I know me, because I make a video every day. And I'm not trying to sell you on something that I truly believe is like dull. I'm not trying to do this, because I want to just kind of make a lot of money and disappear. No, it's because this offer is amazing and a one-time opportunity that literally I wish I had when I was in your shoes, literally. So what you will get from this offer, guys, this is some serious stuff. I'm not lying. Hours of detailed step-by-step content that will not only take you from a complete beginner to an expert, but it will also highlight so many of the mistakes that I've made, so many of the huge successes that I've had in detailed explanations. And of course, evergreen content, which is amazing. I love making content. It's like one of my biggest passions right now, which is why I make a daily video on YouTube. Now, the other thing you're going to get, a weekly roundtable session. That is what I like to call these, a roundtable session, because it's not just about me. It's about the community, right? You're going to get this live stream every single week with extra content, and also, just to answer all of your really, really important questions. Right now, so many of you guys have so many questions, but there's just no way. Like, there's just no way I can read them all. There's way too many. way too many people talking about, like, there's just no way, right? So you need a smaller group size to be able to actually address all of these questions. I'm glad a lot of you joined though. Like, honestly, you guys are all amazing. But anyways, and then what you will also get, a private mastermind group where you will not only get the extra support you need, but also a network of highly motivated individuals that are in the same mindset as you, who need that. Like, that's literally what you need to succeed. It's one of those things that nobody thinks about, but trust me, when you're connecting with like-minded individuals on a day-to-day basis, your success starts compounding so much quicker, and it really propels you to just succeed. Trust me. So the total value of this is literally $3,491. And you know, the crazy thing is, I know a lot of you guys out here are massive action takers because you're from my channel and that's what I preach. So I know that you would be willing to pay that price if that's what this was. And that is super, super humbling and like heartwarming, honestly. And it really makes me like motivated to keep pushing content. But guess what? Your boy's coming through with a fat offer right here. We're going to charge, or you're going to be charged $297 for all of this. Lifetime access, okay? Pretty crazy offer. And guess what? I'm going to dump it right here. I'm just going to put this right here in the description if anybody wants to do it. But this is a, you know, just for today and maybe the replay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to type exclusive webinar offer. Boom. And I think it should be good. I don't know. Let me know, guys. But anyways, this is what you're going to get. I'm going to show you right now exactly kind of what I've built here. And I, kind of want to go over this with you. Pretty much exactly what I just went over. You got your boy, your instructor, Arie Scherson. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I was recently featured on entrepreneur.com. I'll link that article in the resources section of this. But it was a really interesting experience. I'm going to share a YouTube video about it. I'll probably make it really soon. But it was a pretty cool experience, I guess. But it was also a little shady. Like, obviously you guys know I'm not about the BS, but literally, like, you had to pay for it, and like it was just super weird. I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but look at guys, look at all the content, and this is just the start. Like I said, I'm very passionate about about making content. So guess what? There's gonna be new content every single week. There's gonna be the round table sessions every week, and obviously my YouTube channel, which is a free resource. So there's no reason not to join that. Obviously, you got to follow the YouTube channel if you're a real part of the family. And that's pretty much it. I mean, this is what you get. There's so much stuff in here that is extremely valuable. I got case studies on the $10,000 day that we had. A detailed, trend code 0 to 50K in 60 days case study. Just amazing stuff that you will not find anywhere else, guys. Like, seriously, you will not find this stuff anywhere else. So here are your two choices, really. I mean, I don't want to be harsh about it, but these are your choices. So continue to watch my YouTube videos, which are literally more than you need to make it, guys. Like, I'm really trying to help you out here for free already, and I will continue to do that. So don't worry, I will continue to do that every single day. Daily content grind does not stop. So you can continue to do that. That's definitely great. Or you can invest into your future, guys, into a proven, reliable source. You guys know me. You know who I am. You know what I'm all about. That with the right amount of effort will literally change your life for the better, obviously, and forever. You'll learn the skills that can propel you to success, to 6 figures a month, even just to just a sustainable, financially independent future, like literally. And obviously, like I have here, I'm happy with either one, guys. Like, you can either invest in this or you can keep watching my YouTube channel. Either way, I'm just glad that you're taking in this information and learning every single day, because that is what it takes, guys. That is what I've been through. That is what you're going through. And eventually, you'll be in my shoes. You'll probably be doing a webinar just like this in like a year. So don't even worry about it. Okay, we made it. We did it. We went through it. Now, let's do a Q&A. All right, guys. Perfect. Oh yeah, wait, what am I saying? I forgot to give away a special spot in the course. I forgot about it. Okay, awesome. You guys are getting in there. I love it. We got some people going in. This is amazing. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I am doing a replay for this. You guys already know what I'm all about. I'm not trying to do this like a regular guru out here, just like, this is, this webinar is going away forever. Honestly, I'm probably going to keep this on my channel. For those of you guys that are like, you know what? I can't afford this. I can't afford any more courses. I've already been scammed enough or whatever. So guess what? I'm going to leave this up here. You can take it upon your own determination to succeed. So you can go ahead and do that on your own time. Don't worry. We're all about the free value in here, guys. And you guys are all joining the family. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys are like literally subscribing right now, which would be amazing because the family only is growing. Honestly, we're growing super quick. But honestly, I'm gonna be leaving this on the channel for you guys because you guys are the best. I wouldn't be here without you, honestly, and without the YouTube channel. I don't think I would have made it to where I am today because when I started my YouTube channel, guys, that's when I was like, okay, now I'm starting to teach people how to do this. So guess what? I gotta buckle up. I gotta practice what I preach. I gotta be exactly the type of person that I'm telling these people to be. And guess what? That's what I became. In like a 60-day period, we hit the biggest month I've ever had, the most money I've ever made in my life. And I was really becoming the person I always wanted to be, guys. And that's why I'm just really, really excited to have you guys in this program. Just mainly because it's going to be a smaller group. It's going to be a great place to really change people's lives. Not that the YouTube channel doesn't already do that. We're already doing that with the YouTube channel. But of course, it's very hard to scale, or I mean, to show really specific examples with a massive audience, right? But even then, I still try to do it. I still try to do it all the time. But guys, let's do a little bit of Q&A here before I do the. Actually, wait. I keep forgetting, man. My voice is like killing me right now. But yeah, guys, you guys are amazing. All right, let's do some Q&A and let's pick the winner. So I'm gonna pick the winner here. I'm gonna pick the winner real quick. So just hold on a second. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look. But whoever I pick, you're getting a free course. You're getting the free course. By the way, guys, I do want to say this is lifetime access. So okay, since we're getting all this like all up and personal, like close, whatever, like heart to heart right now. My goal by the end of the year is to have so much like freaking value in this course, have changed so many people's lives that I'll be able to charge so much more for this course because of the sheer value. And obviously, the more I charge for the course, the more I can spend, the more time I can spend on the course. So it's like a good cycle, right? It keeps getting better and better. So literally, you're getting in this for like pretty much free right now, like $297, guys. I wish that's how much I would have like spent on something like this. But by the end of the year, it's going to be, I want to make it at least 1,000 by the end of the year because I want it to be that exclusive because I know that's how good it's going to be. So I really strongly advise you to take this offer right now. I'm no salesman. You know what I'm all about. This is what I'm all about. The free value, the true value. That's what the channel has always been about. And that's what like my principles are all about. I'm not trying to scam anybody. I'm not just trying to take your money. I'm trying to change your life and, also change my life in the process. I mean, that's just like the dream, right? So that's why I'm just really thankful for the position that I'm in because I can do that, I have an audience that like I love and that love me back. So it's like I can provide value to you guys and spend a lot of time doing that and also, achieving financial like stability through it. So it's just like a really amazing thing that I've found here. And I'm really happy you guys are all a part of it. But anyways, I forgot to, fuck, I keep getting distracted. All right, I got to pick somebody. Let's go. I'm picking. All right, 1, 2, 3, boom. Oh God. It's so hard to pick. Oh my God. Diego, literally, bro. That's creepy, man. Diego, you literally won, bro. That's pretty crazy. You know why that's crazy? Because that's some God's plan type of shit right there. Because Diego was messaging me earlier, and he was saying, I know because he was messaging me on Instagram, and I always reply to all my DMs, guys. Well, at least most of them. And he was saying like, man, I really want to get in your course. He's like 17. He doesn't have the money right now, but he's like he wants to help his brother out, something like that. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly, but man, you just won. I'm honestly really happy about that. This wasn't on purpose. This was. I don't even know what this is, man. I'm really excited, though. That's awesome. So message me on Instagram. I'll write your name down. And then everyone else that won, make sure you message me, okay? Make sure you message me. But, guys, I'm not done here, okay? Let me just chill out for a second, though. Okay, we're chilling. And then we're going to answer some Q&A here, okay? We'll answer some Q&A. All right, honestly, guys, I'm sorry. I'll have to do a Q&A like on Instagram or something. There's just way too many people in this right now. Like over 400 people watching this live. Like, this is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like this. But let me go down here and exclusive. Oh, what am I doing? Exclusive webinar over. For we'll call this Ecom Inner Circle Program, because that's literally what it is. It's the inner circle, but the outer circle is, you know, the YouTube channel. So by the way, like, this is why I fucking love my YouTube channel. Look at everybody just spreading positivity, congratulating my boy Diego. You guys aren't salty. You're super appreciated. Like, this is beautiful right now. Like, I would shed a tear if it wouldn't, you know, ruin my reputation, but it might not. I don't know. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure you rewatch it. Like I said, we're gonna be putting, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, there are refunds available. If you regret your choice, which, you know, it's up to you, man. I mean, I can't dictate your decisions, but there's no way you're gonna regret the choice. But yes, there are refunds available. Obviously, like I said, this isn't literally just about the money. It's literally about getting people in here so I can get people a lot of results, change a lot of lives, so then I can make the money. You know what I'm saying? So that in the future I can charge a lot more. That's the goal. So I'm being fully transparent. You know, I'm just telling you exactly the plan, and that's what it is right now. So make sure you get in at this price, guys. Like, this is gonna be today and tomorrow, because I already know I got a lot of followers that are really committed, that are from, you know, foreign countries, and you got work tomorrow. You know, you got to go grind tomorrow. I don't want you to, you know, have to, you know, like, stay up super late or something or whatever. Get it tomorrow. You'll have time. But then after that, price is going up. I'm sorry. After that, I do have to make it more exclusive. I can't allow literally everybody to come in here for this price, because otherwise it would get pretty saturated. Not saturated, but it would get a little cluttered, and that's not what I want. But anyways, guys, I appreciate all the support. You guys are seriously amazing. You're the family, the true family, the real OGs. Make sure you watch my video for tomorrow. I'm going to be making another video tomorrow. Content grind never stops. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Go, you know, the offer's right here. So make sure you use it wisely. And I'll see you inside, all right? So peace out, guys. Wait, how do I even end this? Oh, yeah, you go over here.